Okay, so what we're going to do now is make a place to put the test. You can either go up here to this little button and click and choose a new content area, and you could add something called tests or quizzes and make it available to users and click submit. And then you can go here to add it. I'm going to delete that right now because we didn't know for sure that we want that, so I'm deleting it. For now, I'm just going to put it under assignments, which is an existing area of the course, and you can see it's hidden. Right now, it doesn't have any content and students can't see it. So I can also hide it manually by clicking here and going to hide link. So I'm going to go to assignments, and then I'm going to go to assessments and test. So I'm going to put the test in the assignments area. Oops, I'm in the wrong class. Let me go back. This is 221, so I'm going to go to 224 assignments. And I'm going to, oops, it looks like Bobby put it in there. I'm going to delete that. I'm going to delete it. So I'm going to go to assignments, one more time, assessments, test, and I'm going to select the test here. You can also create a new test this way. I would create the test first and not do it this way though. So submit. And then the options you want to look at are how do you want the test to happen. So quiz 1, do you want the test in this window? You probably do. So you can just leave it like that. You want to make it available for students. Right now, I don't want to do that yet, so I'm going to leave it at no, but I can come back and say yes. I can also say yes and then set the time so that it doesn't become available until a particular time. I want to add an announcement that says the test is ready. I think it generates that automatically. I don't want to allow multiple attempts, so I'm not going to click that. If I were doing a really hard test, I might want to let them do it a couple of times, and then I would click it and I would say they can do it 2 times, or whatever. I don't want them to do multiple attempts. I do want to force that they complete it, because for this particular test, I don't want them coming out and saving it and going to look some stuff up and coming back in. So I'm going to say force complete, and I want them to be able to use it, access it for 60 minutes. And then I want it to auto submit the test. So when the 60 minutes hits, the test will save and submit automatically. It doesn't let them keep going after the time is over, in other words. So I'm going to say students are going to be able to see this test on Monday the 30th, starting at 8 a.m. And I'm going to let them see this test through Monday the 30th at midnight. So that means that is the only window that they are going to be able to see the test is during that time period. Then when I go down to test availability exceptions, so if I want to let somebody, if I've got a student who has an accessibility issue and they need to have longer time for tests, I can add their name here, just the same way you added the username. So click add and put in the name. Username, got to have their username. I'm not going to put in a due date because I've set the time that the test is available, so that automatically creates that. I'm going to leave this here, so this will go in the grade calculator. Now that's something we'll need to talk about more when we get to time, because they'll start to think the grade that's in the grade book is their whole grade for the class, but everything we did already this semester is not in there. So we'll have to talk about this, but you do want to be able to see the test, so you're going to leave it there. Just tell the students at this point the grade book is not accurate, and tell them not to look for it to be accurate in Blackboard, because I doubt it's going to get accurate at any point this semester. I want them to get the test 1 question at a time. You can do it either way. I want to randomize the questions so they come in different orders for different students. There's all kinds of options in here. And we did not set feedback for them. So what you can do here is it'll give them the right answer if you ask them to. So after submission, you can have it give them all the answers. I would probably not do that, just because that increases the chances that they can take that screen photo of the test and share it with somebody else. And then once you're done, you click submit. So basically you're just kind of going through each of the different options to choose. I'm going to hit cancel. So again, you go to assignments. Doggone it. I don't know why it keeps adding it when I haven't canceled it. I'm going to go to assignments, add under assessments, add the test, add it here, and then submit all those different options for how you want the test to be offered. Again, I would suggest make it yes available to students, but set the time period that they can see it, whatever date and time you want that to be. Add an announcement, force completion, set a timer, and I would change it to the test saves and submits automatically. One question at a time, randomized questions, and then submit. Okay? Let me know if you have questions, and thanks again so much for your help.